Howdy gamers, Keith Hershey from Ominous Glow Games here. I just recently saw an article because I subscribe to roleplayingtips.com by John Four. Those of you who do not know, he is always tinkering with the rules system and how to do things better. I've been following John Four for years now. Wow, probably at least 15 years. He always has solid tips, so I would definitely check him out. It's a role-playing tips is the name of his website, John Four. But anyhow, today he had an article on 5 tips for converting rules to a different game system mid-campaign. Basically, there was a person that asked a question where I guess they saw some rules from a system that they're not currently running and thought, ooh, that's cool. How would I go about implementing this into my current campaign? And as a DM, that's one of the beauties about being a DM, is the ability to always tinker. And that's one of the things I love about this hobby, is you can always tinker with your games all the time. With that being said, I do have to put one caution in there. As a new DM, sometimes you're like, ooh, I like this, and I like that, and I like this, and I like that. Oh, I might just dump all that in there. Slow down, young Padawan. I highly recommend, if you want to pull rules and systems from other games, do so one at a time. The reason I say this is sometimes if you put a whole bunch into your game at one time, it could and most likely will have unexpected consequences. And you're like, oh, what the hell do I do now? This game is out of control. I don't know how to change it and fix it. And it could lead to the campaign just coming to a screeching halt and dying. So if you want to do it, just do one bit at a time. Put one in there. See how it works. Oh, this is working good. Okay. Once that's going good and you played with that for a little bit, and you know how to work it, and if that gets out of control, you can tweak it or yank it out without impacting it further by adding more on there. So you get past that and you like another system, go ahead and put that in there. And some things, though, another thing you have to keep in mind is the players, when they come to the table, they have a certain expectation of the game that they're playing. So if there's any significant changes that are going to impact their player character, you should really have a sit down at the table before you implement that in there. Just be like, hey, there's this new mechanic over with Tales of the Valiant, and I really like this. I think this will really inject some cool, dynamic and some fun abilities into the game. Listen to your players and see what kind of feedback they give. They might just say, okay, sounds cool, right on. Or someone would be like, oh, what is that? Oh, that one. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. I think that's going to, that's going to take away from my character and the whole envision I have for my character. I think that's going to hinder that or hamper that any. And if that happens, maybe, talk it over with the new player in question and, see what their point of view is, and then take a look at that system, see if maybe you can tweak it to work with them, or you may have to go, oh, that's right, yeah, that is going to really screw with his character, it's not going to make it enjoyable. Yeah, I guess we'll sideline that rule. Or you may go, or both of you may be like, yeah, dude, this is freaking cool, and you implement it. So anyhow, that is my suggestion on adding rules to the game system going forward. So just do it. Take your time, do this little by little. And that way, if you run into a problem and that rule system is not working and there's unattended circumstances, you only have that one rule that you have to doctor up or yank out. Because if you put too much on there and it goes south, you may not even go like, man, this is really screwing up with the game. And you're like 6 or 7 systems in, and you're like, I'm not sure what's causing this problem, but it's definitely screwing it up, and I don't know how to manage that. Then, you're in trouble, and you're going to be floundering trying to fix that. So just take your time, one by one, add it in there little by little. And then there might be some things, with some systems you want to pull out, And once again, that is the beauty about being a DM for this awesome hobby, is the ability to tinker and really tailor the game to both you and your players. Don't forget that. Your players are part of the whole equation of having a successful game. You and the players. Not just the players, you and the players. Both of you, or, I say both parties, both of you need to have fun, and it has to be enjoyable for it to be a successful campaign. So keep that in mind. Anyhow, how are there any game systems or cool rules you've injected into your systems? And did you find that you've had to tweak them, or had any problems that you had to pull out, or had a successful event? Please leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, share to your friends. Definitely would appreciate that. And if you have any questions you would like us to answer or topics to go over, please leave a comment down below, and we will go through those and get back to you. Anyhow, happy gaming, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.